Okay, I already working on this the crane contact point with the frame. It took me a couple hours. Boil it down, then the contact point, and now it just locks in solidly, and then line up almost perfect when but the need a little bit. I have to buy a little bit more, and then I put this solid cast trigger, the old style, instead of the MIM part trigger that we were putting on all new double action guns. The older double action guns, they're using this MIM part. The reason they're using this MIM part is I have two other ones. If you put it together, it's identical. I think that's why they're using it. I have this cast old style trigger. I have 5 of them. If you put it together, all 5 is different. So it's a trigger pull is different. The notch with the relationship with the hammer engagement is different, and then the paw is different. So that's why they stopped using this cast trigger, and they're using this MIM. But one thing, this MIM on the side, it's not perfectly flat. It doesn't look that good. So I took it out. I used this one, and I just put a lighter spring in there, and then testing it out. And then right now it's about just under 9 pounds for double action, and single action is it's about 4 pounds or 3.5. But I have a problem right here. If you look at this tecton pin, it's not centered. See, it's more toward this side. It's not in center, more toward this side. Guess what happens if that happens? Scraping the struts. Yeah, right here. Look, scraping the side. So when it's heavy, spring is heavy, you don't really notice it. But now I put lighter spring. Now I can feel any little a scrape or a resistance. I can feel it. See, there's a little pin holding a pin. The pin is scraping, and when I do a single action, when I pull the hammer down, I kind of I'll do it the one hand. The pin is so right here. It's rubbing. See, this is dumb. I don't know. The barrel, the frame is crooked, and that the hole with the retaining pin for trigger guard, it hole is off center too. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna grind it on a strut on the way it's scraping, and this side inside I'm gonna file it so it doesn't interfere with the trigger pull. Right here, again, here resistance because that retainer pin, and then right there, boom, resistance. So I thought it was something underneath, scraping something, but no, it was that. Off center. It's supposed to be the trigger guard here, hole is in center, but this is off center. Well, it still retains the trigger guard, but this hard to see but it is off center. Yeah, if you look at the, let me see. Yeah, it is see right here. If you look right here, the pin is touching this side. It's off center. Yeah, it's off center. Yeah, I don't know. The Ruger, I don't know. They've been making this since I think it's 80s, and I don't know. Nobody pointing out. Maybe I got the lemon. I don't know. Just not not right. So I have to work on this one, and then I have to work on the contact point a little bit more. I filed it for a couple hours, and I don't want to file it too much. So a little bit by little bit, put it on, test it out, look at the alignment. Right now it's almost there, 90%. So I need to do a little bit more, because it's a file it, put it on, test it, file it, test it. So that's why it takes long time to do it. Yeah, this surface right there, and keep filing it, and then so right now it's nice and smooth. I think I made a little boo boo inside the corner there, but the corner is not touching. It's not touching any touching this surface at all, so it doesn't really matter anyway. So okay, so it's my update on working on this Redhawk 357 Magnum.